tell me you're gonna sit us between the bathrooms and the kitchen? We ain't gonna sit there. We're gonna sit over here at this table, right over here.
Well, sir, they're not finished eating yet. You can't sit there.
Oh, they'll be finished pretty soon. You two, what are you doing here? My family wants to sit down and eat. It's time for you to get up.
We're finishing our coffee. We're having a conversation.
You're finishing your coffee. Come over here. That coffee, let me see. That coffee's cold. Your dinner's done. You're done. Get up. Let's go. Get up.
Io penso che la meglio cosa qui è che vi alzate e ve ne andate.
He said get up. Yeah. Okay, family, this is our seat. Let's go. No, Grandma, sit down. What are you doing? We ain't dinner here. Okay, waitress. Come on, set the rest of the table. Go ahead, Father. Nope, that's my seat. You sit over.
Look at Mickey.
Where's Mary?
Tony, that's my seat.
What are you talking about? We're at a restaurant. You can't have assigned seats at a restaurant.
I always sit next to Grandma.
Mary, you sit next to Grandma at home. We ain't at home. We at the Olive Garden. You go sit next to your cousin Carmela over there.
Tony, why do you want to sit there? You hate sitting by your father. Let Mary sit down.
I don't understand. I'm sitting in the seat. We're out to dinner. I'm hungry. Let's go. Mary, go sit.
You unbelievable.
Whatever.
Zittatevi, è l'ora di mangiare. Stiamo zitti e mangiamo. Per piacere.
Forget it.
Alright, good evening, everyone. Today the special is cheesy manicotti and the soup is pasta fagioli.
Veramente manicotti, pasta e fagioli.
What she's saying is you work at an Italian restaurant. Learn how to speak the language and pronounce it correctly.
Pasta e fagioli.
Are you even Italian?
Well, I'm Irish. I'll give you guys some time.
Sammy, what kind of restaurant are you taking us to? We're gonna eat cheesy manicotti served by an Irish girl. Who's cooking the food? A bunch of Polacks?
Trust me. The food is good. It's good. Rocco, leave Sammy alone. He's always been the black sheep of the family.
Oh, I know why you want to sit by your grandma. You picked the only seat in this restaurant where you could watch the football game.
What are you talking about? I want to sit by my grandma. That's a coincidence that the game is on.
Oh, sure. Big coincidence. We're trying to have a nice family dinner, and all you care about is who's going to win the Jets game.
Stella, it ain't the Jets. It's Detroit.
Detroit?
Get it right.
Who cares about Detroit? They're terrible. Switch seats with your sister. Come over here and sit by me.
What are you talking about? Jimmy 2 times got 5 large of Detroit to cover. I got a lot riding on this game.
Oh, yeah. Well, unless you want to finish watching the rest of the game from an ambulance, you better get up off the
Whatever. Mary, switch me seats. My girlfriend's psychotic.
Are you guys ready to order your drinks?
Be just a minute, dog. While we look at the menu.
Okay.
Teresa Giordano, also known as Grandma. She's 89 years old, oldest member of the family. Now that Silvio's dead, God rest his soul. Tessie grew up in Brooklyn. She spends most of her time now telling us stories about things that happened 60 years ago. So who knows if they're true. No one is alive to refute her story, so she can say whatever she wants. She tells us her father was a shoemaker, and she had a matching pair of shoes to go with every outfit. She was once stopped in Dallas, Texas during a football game when a man asked her, "Do you take the train on Saratoga Avenue?" "How would you know that? We're in Texas," she replied. "Well, I recognize your fancy shoes and clothes. Every morning, I would look out the window to see what you were wearing." Tessie worked for Barclays Bank, a British bank, where on the phone she would use a deep voice and call herself Terry, so people would think she was talking to a man, and she could get some respect. She hates water, she loves coffee, and she could cook better than anyone they got in this Irish, Polish, Italian restaurant, whatever it is. Maria Giordano, also known as Mary the Hare. Mary is 16 years old. She's the daughter of Rocco and the sister of Tony, Mario, and Junior. Mary has had the family's credit card since she was 6. She's had a cell phone since she was 4. Her curfew is 2:30 a.m., although it doesn't matter since she's an expert in sneaking in the house. One time Mary ran up a $1,500 cell phone bill because of texting, before her father Rocco decided to spring for the $10 unlimited plan. Rocco Giordano, also known as The Rock. Rocco has just been promoted the boss of the family after the unfortunate passing of Nicholas the Nick Morello, that which he may or may not have had something to do with. God rest his soul. Rocco's got 4 kids, although at some point he's disowned each and every one of them. Thank God Italians don't hold no grudge. He runs the automotive repair shop, although surprisingly, he knows very little about cars. Uncle Vito has just been brought over from the old country to show Rocco how the boss is supposed to act. According to Rocco, in his whole life, he's only been wrong one time. And that was the time when he thought he was wrong about a situation, but actually, he was right. And that's the only time he's ever been wrong. Rocco Giordano Jr., also known as Junior. Junior is the baby boy of the family. He's recently cut back to only going to the gym 4 hours a day. He says he's given his muscles some time to rest for the winter. Junior works the shy business with his brother Mario. For those of you who don't know, the shy business stands for Shylock. Basically, he and his brother are Italian bankers. They make loans to people in tough situations at a very reasonable interest rate. Very rarely does the bid go over 75%. Stella, Maria, Francesca, Natalia, Sabrina, De Luca. Also known as Stella. Stella's Tony's girlfriend, but if she catches him cheating for a 5th time, they're done. Stella isn't part of the family yet, but we're already claiming her as one of us, because she's the only one that graduated from college. She went to Staten Island School for Hair and Makeup. Sure, it just took over 3 years to graduate, but she made it. She's been cutting hair for 2 years now, but Rocco says she ain't allowed near Mary's hair ever again. Sammy Stacks, also known as Blackjack. He works with Tony at the sports book. He specializes in collections. Blackjack is as much a part of the family as anyone else. Years ago, Blackjack's father, God rest his soul, he got in trouble with the wrong people, and Rocco took him in, and now he's family. See, with us Italians, you don't have to be blood to be family. Vice versa, you can be blood and lose your status as part of the family. Believe me, it happens. That's how we lost Jimmy. God rest his soul. Carmela Giordano, also known as Cousin Carmela. Carmela is not from here. She's from the old country. She came over here to visit with her father Vito. Rocco thought she could straighten Mary up, you know, show her how an Italian girl is supposed to act, how an Italian girl is supposed to dress. Needless to say, we gave up on this idea very quickly. Mario Giordano, also known as Sticks, also known as the Brain. Mario spends most of his time trying to keep his kid brother Junior out of trouble. He got the nickname the Brain because he's the smartest kid in the family. He got his GED at 16 years old. That's pretty impressive. He has what we call in the family a severe gambling problem. He once bet $10,000 that the Miami Dolphins could win the Super Bowl, and I asked him why. He said, because the coach's name is Saporano. That's an Italian name, he could do anything. Michael Genovese, also known as Babyface Mikey. Mikey's Carmine's son. He's still in school, but it ain't gonna last long. He's been pinched 3 times from stealing from Old Ray's Tasty Shop. Carmine Genovese, also known as Uncle Carmine. Carmine's married to Rocco's sister Patty. He's the glue that keeps the family disagreements to a minimal level. Carmine has a way of getting what he wants, if you know what I mean. He is pretty rude to a waitress, even for an Italian. Uncle Vito Giordano, also known as the Boss. Vito's straight off the plane from Italy. He's here to teach Rocco the tricks of the trade. He speaks English fine, but he doesn't like the language. He prefers to speak it down. So his nephews have to translate everything he says. No one messes with Vito. See, he used to run the family's operations on the other side, but now he's retired. You may notice that Vito has a different last name from the American family. See, when the Giordanos originally came over here from Italy, one of our uncles didn't want to keep the family business going, if you know what I mean. So we had the brilliant plan to change our name from Giordana to Giordano. Needless to say, it only took them 2 weeks to find us. And then there's me, Antonio Giordano, also known as Tony Bagels. Unfortunately, I got the name Bagels because one time I tried to convince the family there were 8 bagels in a baker's dozen because I had already eaten 5 of them on the way home. I won the sports book. You want to put 2 dimes on the Jets? I'm your guy. I'm always on my phone. All the time. Went out 2 times during the monologue. I'm Rocco's son. But I haven't always lived up to my father's expectations. You know what I mean? Originally, my name was Rocco Jr. But when my kid brother was born, I was 5. My father thought he'd better exemplify the Giordano name. So he gave him the name Rocco Jr., and he gave me Tony, which he must have got out of a baby book. And there you go. This is my family.
All right, sir, what can I get you to drink tonight?
Questa sera mi interessa un buon vino. Che tipi di vino ci avete? Mi piacerebbe un buon toscano.
Hey, Dolly wants a good wine. You know, something from Tuscany.
Okay, well, we have a red and a white and a rose wine, I think.
Che cos'è questo rosso, questo bianco e rosato?
Dolly wants to know what kind are they?
Well, it's called a house wine.
Ah, vino di casa. Ah, romancia. È romancia.
Okay, it did whatever.
Okay, and for you, sir?
I'll take a bottle of scotch, black label.
A bottle?
Yeah, a bottle. Yeah, what's the matter? A bottle.
Well, this is Olive Garden, sir. We don't serve bottles of liquor.
Oh, what's the problem here? Just give me a bottle. No one has to know.
Well, it's our policy, sir.
Your policy or policy. Let me ask you a question. How many glasses come in a bottle, doll?
Well, I think there's about 10, maybe.
10 glasses. 10 glasses. Okay. So bring me 10 glasses. Okay? You know what, sister? Let me see these other little houses. Just bring me the bottle, okay?
That makes sense. And what can I get for you?
Whatever you want.
I'll take a Dr. Pepper. Well, we only have Pepsi products. I'm sorry.
Whatever you want, man.
How about a root beer?
Sure. Is that a liquor?
drink over here, okay? We're trying to order. Look at what you want and stop texting,
I'm
okay?
texting Sally. Leave me alone.
Whatever. Hey, here. Hey, is that the guy? Is that the guy from this place, you know, the guy that owes us the money?
The guy from the place from the thing?
Yeah, no, it's not him. Rocco, why are you so quiet? Talk up.
So, Mom, did you ever play baseball when you were younger?
Yes, I was a good baseball player.
What position did you play?
Third base on a boys team. But they didn't have girls playing baseball. And I loved baseball. So I told them I was a boy. But when I started to develop, one of the boys said, "You're not a boy, you're a girl." I said, "How do you know that?"
That's a true story, Grandma? I've only heard that about 600 times.
Hey, Tessie, don't you think the Jewish people make the best food?
No.
Who makes the best food?
Italians.
Why?
Because they know how to cook, that's why.
Mom, I have a question for you. How does that song go? I love coffee, I love tea.
I love the boys and the boys love me. She was the same when she was young. Tell your father just the same. He was the one who changed her name. Mother's gonna hit me, tra-la-la.
How do you remember that whole song?
I don't know why I remember it. I liked it, that's why.
Mom, this is Stella over here. Tell Stella about your husband. She never met your husband. What was he like?
He was a very good lover.